You'll remember that when you signed up to be a reading volunteer, you were asked to read and agree to Chapter 1's Child Safeguarding Policy and sign up to a Code of Conduct. Like all organisations working with young children, we take safeguarding very seriously and believe that this is everyone's responsibility. We're just going to go over the key features of our safeguarding approach to be sure that you're clear what your responsibilities are as a volunteer and what behaviour we expect from Chapter 1 reading volunteers. For more details, please do read our policy and other safeguarding resources, such as Keeping Children Safe in Education, that we have in our knowledge base. First, what is safeguarding? Safeguarding is a term that relates to the action taken to promote the welfare of children and protect them from harm. This includes anything that might signal a child has been or is being harmed, or that their well-being or welfare could be at risk. The Chapter 1 team is committed to safeguarding and promoting the well-being and welfare of all children. We require all individuals who are involved or associated with us to share this commitment. Safeguarding is everyone's responsibility. During your reading volunteering session, your pupil may share something with you that you might find concerning. In the 2022 to 23 school year, we had 23 incidences where a child shared something with their reading volunteer which gave them cause for concern and was reported. If this happens to you, we want to make sure you feel prepared and attuned to the signs that something might be wrong and feel confident in what you should do. Above all, please remember the golden rule: if in doubt, report. Please let us know of anything at all that strikes you as worrying as you read with your child, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. No one person can have a full understanding of what is happening in a child's life. Sometimes a child says something that just feels not quite right to one person, but when reviewed together with other concerns or bits of the jigsaw, could be a sign of abuse. If you have a concern, no matter how small, please contact our designated safeguarding officer team as soon as possible by emailing safeguarding@chapter1.org or using the rapid reporting form in our knowledge base. We understand that you might feel upset in the event that a child discloses something that leads you to suspect abuse or maltreatment. Please do remember that your reaction can have an impact on the child you're talking to, so try and do the following. Focus on what the child is saying. Try to avoid thinking about what to do next as they're speaking. Try to make a note of the child's exact words. Don't underestimate the courage that they've shown in talking to you. They've chosen you as someone that they trust. Try to react in a calm and reassuring manner, controlling any shock or making any judgments, and let them know they were right to tell you. I understand it might be difficult to talk about this. You're brave. Show concern and empathy. I'm so sorry that this has happened, and I will let the right people know. Let the child control the conversation. Be welcoming and allow the child to speak openly. Do not ask any leading or probing questions to learn more about the details of an incident or if it occurs often. This is the job of the designated school safeguarding officer. Be clear that nothing can be kept confidential. Emphasize that while you won't tell everyone, you will let the right people, those who can help, know. Continue with the Chapter 1 session, if that's possible or relevant. As soon as the session has ended, report your concern immediately to us using the rapid reporting form on our resources page, and which was included in the Code of Conduct. If you're conducting a reading session with a child who is at home, you will receive specific guidance about how to conduct your session safely, including a revised Code of Conduct that you must adhere to. It will be important that you verify that the child you're reading with is being supervised by a parent in their home. Like class sessions, Chapter 1 reading sessions involving a child at home will be recorded. Please remember that children's homes are inevitably a less predictable environment than a school. While it is very unlikely that any of the following will happen whilst you're reading with a child, we want to help you understand what to do should the need arise. If you believe that a parent or carer or other adult is intoxicated with drink or drugs, is being threatening, aggressive, or violent towards the child or others in the home, is kicking, hitting, or punching, is smashing or breaking items, please, after the reading session is over, use the rapid reporting form to immediately report this to Chapter 1 and email it to safeguarding@chapter1.org. If you believe the situation is an emergency, please ring Emma on 07872 182 373, and if she does not answer, send a text. A member of staff from Chapter 1 will call you as soon as possible to discuss the situation. In any child safeguarding situation, Chapter 1 will address your concerns with the appropriate authorities and will involve you only if necessary. Please do not try to investigate the issue yourself. The best course of action is to gently guide your pupil back to the reading session and, once the session has ended, report your concerns as we've described. Please also remember that you're in a position of responsibility as a volunteer and that your pupils may regard you as a role model. You will also want to protect yourself against any unfounded allegations of inappropriate behaviour. Do remember the following. You are in a position of responsibility and so should use language carefully and appropriately for this age group. Do not share personal information with pupils, for example, phone number or email address or social media details. Do not ask children for their personal information. Do not use video during any session or share website links. Do not arrange to meet a child anywhere. Do not offer to send children gifts or money or make promises to them that cannot be fulfilled. Do not interact with children under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you meet your pupil at school, you should only take photos of children if they have confirmed that the child has a photo release. Thank you so much for your support to keep children participating in Chapter 1 safe.